presidential race kicking into full gear, just 3.5 weeks away from Election Day now. Both candidates taking their message to the West, with former President Trump speaking this afternoon from Colorado and Vice President Harris wrapping up her trip to Nevada and Arizona, addressing a number of topics like immigration and hurricane relief. Correspondent Kelly Meyer is live at the White House with the very latest. So, Kelly, what did Harris say to voters out west?
Yeah, so she's stumping in the Sun Belt, Arizona today as early voting begins. She's focusing specifically on Hispanic voters, especially men, tailoring her message to them. And right now, former President Trump is leading when it comes to those who could handle the issue of immigration better. That's a big topic there and a major issue for voters this election. Harris spent some of her town hall in Nevada on Thursday focusing on that very issue and slamming her opponent for not supporting the bipartisan border deal in Congress.
The border agents supported the bill. It included more resources to stem the flow of fentanyl, which is killing people of every background in every region of our country. It would have allowed us to have more resources to take on transnational criminal organizations. And Donald Trump found out about that bill, realized it would be a solution, and told them not to put it on the floor for a vote because he would prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem.
And we're seeing both candidates swing through the Sun Belt and Blue Wall in these final stretch, these final days of the 2024 race. The race is close across the board, Kelly. Trump has a slight advantage in nearly all of the latest polls. Arizona, Trump 49 to Harris's 47. Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Trump 49 to Harris 48. Michigan and Wisconsin 49 for both candidates. And Nevada, Harris has 48 to Trump 47. So very close there. And we're also seeing First Lady Jill Biden making a West Coast swing for Harris, helping her out in Arizona and Nevada this weekend. And then she'll head to Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania next week for her, Kelly.
Yeah, astounding to see all of those numbers, all of those states so tight. Kelly, former President Barack Obama, he's now hitting the campaign trail for Harris, as you know, and he's making this appeal specifically to black voters. What was his message to that base specifically?
And it was a more serious message and more stern former President Obama than we've heard in a while. He was hitting at this reluctance from some young men to support Vice President Harris. It's a key demographic that the Harris campaign is struggling with right now. And this was his first stop in the final weeks of this election. He spoke in Battleground, Pennsylvania. And he specifically said that he isn't seeing the same kind of turnout and support in the neighborhoods and communities as was when he was running. He questioned how some are on the fence about whether to support Harris or former President Trump. Take a listen.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I've noticed this especially with some men who seem to think Trump's behavior, the bullying and the putting people down, is a sign of strength. And I am here to tell you that is not what real strength is.
Harris right now leads Trump 49% to 26% among black men under the age of 50. Black voters are less certain, they say, of whether Harris could change the country for the better. And former President Obama isn't the only one to hit the campaign trail for Harris. Former President Bill Clinton will be in Georgia this Sunday and Monday, and then North Carolina next week. And then Obama is set to do his own West Coast swing next week in Arizona and Nevada. So they are dividing the country and trying to conquer this for Harris for the election coming up in just 3 weeks or so, Kelly.
Yeah, I can't believe it. All right, Kelly Meyer, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.